Okay, so listen, guys. I'm at Paramount Studios. I just got through filming Dr. Phil. I don't know why you guys didn't warn me about these liberal agenda networks. So basically, the show was supposed to be about me and my son trying to find some type of resolution to figure out how we can fix our relationship. The whole show ended up about me being a black Trump supporter with conservative values, okay? Not only that, they brought on another tranny to try to tell me how to be a parent. First of all, sir, you don't even have children. You probably can't even, you probably can't even have children, yet you want to tell me what I need to do in regards to my child. Dr. Phil didn't offer any solution to our problem whatsoever. People telling me, hey, go on Dr. Phil, he gonna help. Dr. Phil didn't offer not one solution. Wanted to quiet me down, gave the stage to his tranny friend, let them speak in regards to the transgender issues, and did not let me have a voice. It wasn't nothing but a setup. I'm telling y'all right now, I showed my ass, okay? So when y'all see it, y'all already know I went completely in. Son, absolutely disrespectful, talking about I'm gonna die alone and all of this shit. Nigga, I'm married. I got a whole husband. I got 4 other children. Nothing about my son's mental illness whatsoever. Everything about me. I'm the bad parent because they can't force me to believe that my son is a woman. So I'm gonna tell you this. Fuck Dr. Phil. Fuck his motherfucking wife. Fuck goddamn Paramount Studios. Fuck all you other crazy, dumbass son of a bitches that think a dick can somehow magically turn into a pussy. It's not motherfucking happening. That's the bottom line. I held it down. It was some ghetto ratchet shit, but I don't give a fuck because I'm standing on mine. At the end of the day, my son is a man. And the rest of y'all need to stand on your shit too. I don't give a fuck what label these people have by their name. Common sense is we know damn well a man cannot be a woman. Okay? If you were supposed to be a woman, you wouldn't have to go and have surgery to get titties put on your breast. You would already be born with them. If you was a woman, you wouldn't be born with a dick. You wouldn't have to go get your dick cut off. Now, I'm going to stick to common sense, okay? Listen, man, the show going to be something else. It's the white car over there in the front. The show going to be something else. Y'all forgive me. I showed my ass.
First or second?
This behind that white car.
Okay.
Second, I'm gonna talk to you for a second. Battery about to go dead too. That's okay. We get on here for a second. Let's see. So listen, guys, come in here for a second. I wanted to talk about something, right? I think, like, in all honesty, one of the main reasons why they are fighting so hard to shut me down is because I am effective. Right? If I wasn't effective, if I wasn't shaking the table, if I wasn't waking people up, right, they wouldn't go so hard, right, to try to tear me down. So they're like, wait a minute, we need to send one of our best in to try to take her down, to try to take her out, right? But when God is with you, who can be against you? Right? When God is with you, who can be against you? It's very, you know, it's emotional, it's stressful. It's a lot, you know, because a lot of people are watching and tuning in, and to them it's entertainment. Right? To the majority of people watching, it's entertainment. To Dr. Phil, you know, and people like him, it's a way to push their agenda. But anytime we're siding, you know, with an agenda against a mother and her own child, like, anybody that's trying to partake in that has to be careful, especially you're coming against me, because whether people want to believe it, whether people want to accept it, you know, I am one of God's chosen. And all you have to do is read my book and you can figure that out on your own, right? So there's a purpose for everything. There is a reason, you know, why my life has been so son, right, that identifies as a woman, because God has chosen me to be a voice for so many. No, we don't have to bow down. No, we don't have to accept their lies. Yes, we do absolutely have a right to tell our children the truth. Yes, we do absolutely have a right to guide our children in what we believe to be the right direction. Now, I know the majority of parents, we lived and we made mistakes, but we made those mistakes so our children did not have to make those mistakes. Right? We made those mistakes. People trying to tell me that he's my daughter sound just as dumb as me trying to tell them that I'm his daddy. I'm not his mama. I'm not his daddy. I'm his mother. I am his mother. I am nothing other than his mother. Our children are absolutely insane at this point. If you don't believe me, read the comments. Now this has gone so far to the point as in, okay, we're talking about, yeah, okay, my son is grown, right? But he wasn't grown when Obama got in the White House and they started pushing this agenda. Okay? He wasn't grown when he got exposed to this new society, right? That Obama, right, and his husband have created. Right? They have exposed, right, our children and made them believe that they can, before, turn into a woman if they become adults. Now it's not even about them being adults anymore. Now their whole administration is pushing transgenderism for children. How you all gonna sit back? How you gonna sit back and watch and see? Like, if God is allowing this to be exposed and even using me to expose it, right, and waking us up to this agenda, God is allowing you to see it in real time so that you'll know what it is that we are fighting against. Yeah, it's my child. See, I wasn't really concerned. Like, a lot of people don't really understand me, because prior to, my son becoming an adult and all of this happening, a lot of my friends were in, their LGBTQ, right? And I know a lot of, beautiful trans women, in the movement. I do. And a lot of people have gotten offended because they feel like, okay, well, Angela, you never had nothing to say before, okay? You was all good. Why is it now all of a sudden? Well, it's now all of a sudden because it's different when it's your own child. It's different when it's in your house. So a lot of people, may think, oh, Angela, you doing too much, or don't worry about other people. Let people do them. Let people do this, yada, yada, yada. But if I don't worry about his future, who gonna worry about it? So my son has over 750,000 followers, right? A lot of them confuse people just like him. This is a spirit that we are dealing with. Okay? This is a spirit we are dealing with. Not only is it a spirit, it's a spirit of confusion. I put up the video the other day of the little girl saying in her mind, when she grow up, she gonna be a woman, right? Now, I think that baby is probably young. Her parents have not sent her to school yet. They probably have already taught her this and instilled this in her, right? She knows that one day she's going to grow up to be a strong woman. Now, let them send that baby to public school. Let them send that baby to public school, right? Because the agenda that they are pushing right now, even in the Equality Act, is telling our children that young in kindergarten, our little girls, that they can be men. Why? How does nobody see that that's sick? How does nobody see that that's sick? How is nobody ready to stand up and say, wait a minute? Because, we can join a lot of fights. I just, I put up the post the other day about New Era, and the guy was talking about, we show up, for police, involved shootings. Yeah, we need to handle that. But absolutely, we can begin to show up for our children, right? For our children, because as parents, we absolutely want our children to be who they are, right? And being who you are doesn't include having to have a surgery to become someone else, okay? Being who you are is being very confident in the body that God has given you. Being who you are is being very confident in the mind that God has given you. Being who you are is being confident in the ability that God has given you, right? Being who you are is loving what you see when you look in the mirror. And if you look in the mirror and you don't love what you see, and you believe, right, that you have to go alter your being, okay, in order to become something else, then you are living in a false reality. You're living in a false reality. And if you are a parent, your responsibility as a parent is to teach your children to love themselves for who they really are. Good day. If you just had surgery to look at a woman, then bruh, we ain't got shit to talk about, bruh. We don't have shit to talk about. Let's think about the idiocy. Let's just talk about how stupid this shit is. I'm a woman, has given birth to 5 children, raised 4 of them on my own. I've been doing this for a long time. You gonna bring a man with a wig on stage that don't have no children to tell me how to parent? You could at least brought another parent. You could at least got another parent of a transgender child to sit down and talk to me, to help me try to understand it. But no, you want to bring on this man that's delusional to try to convince me why I need to be like his mama. You fucked up and your mama is too. The reason why you sitting up here thinking you a man because your mama didn't tell you the truth. This don't have nothing to do with being gay. This got something to do with mental illness. I know plenty of gay men completely comfortable in their gayness. They know that they are not women. They're not trying to cut their dicks off to become something that they will not be. My issue is my love for my son will not allow me to lie to him. You lying to your children, making them believe, like, okay, so if I had to sit on the stage and said, son, I love you. If you want to be a woman, you can just be a woman if you want to. You can be a woman if you want to. Let me call the doctor. Let me set up the appointment. Right? Let me call the doctor. Let me walk you into the doctor to make sure that you cut your dick off. Like, bruh, this is the reality of what we are dealing with. The agenda that they are pushing so hard. We sitting on the stage. The training man gonna tell me, well, you know, if you don't accept him and he does something to himself, then how that's gonna make you feel. First of all, you're not finna guilt me into pushing your agenda. You're not gonna guilt me into believing that my son can magically turn into a woman. All that, if somebody killed themselves, bitch, guess what? I wanted to kill myself one time when I was broke and didn't have no money. People have every reason in the world as to why they could be depressed or why they could commit suicide, right? But you want me to tell this motherfucker he a woman so he don't kill himself. So 10, 15 years down the line, when this motherfucker realize he really ain't a woman, then what? Then what? He gonna be mad at me for lying to him now? He can be mad all he want. But I promise you, one thing he will say is, my mama never lied to me. My mama told me the truth. So at the end of the day, right? This is my son's problem. It's no longer my problem because he is an adult. My issue was to try to go here and try to figure out how we can come up with some type of resolution, right? How I can still love my son. How I can still be a part of his life, right? How I can still be this mama that he say he ain't got. But like I'm asking Dr. Phil, he don't want to be my son. son. Now, pissed off for one thing, because they're going to try to use the whole platform to elevate his daddy. Now, let's talk about this. Let's get into this, because I feel like the truth need to be told. Now, first of all, my baby daddy has passed away. He was tragically murdered. Love him to death. But we're going to have to sit up here, and we're going to have to tell the truth, okay? And the truth is this. First of all, Javian's father was in prison for damn near 10 years. Now, you know when you were in prison, you are not in a position to be a daddy. You ain't in a position to provide. You're not in a position to do nothing, right? His daddy went to prison. His daddy just came out of prison a year ago. Now his daddy already dead. Now, before his daddy went to prison, I have to tell you about this, and I have to be honest. His father was absolutely a provider, okay? His daddy had money. So you know you had them daddies, they're going to come, they're going to drop off some racks, and they're going to be gone. His father was a provider. Not one haircut, not one basketball game, not one counseling session, not one PTA meeting, not one conversation where we are sitting down, right? Talking with medical professionals to get our child some help. Now, one time, did you take him to the doctor? I'm just talking about being a parent. Being a parent. So what I want to tell people, right? And I don't fuck all the trolls in the comments, all of these little boys that think that they women, they can't even help themselves. You have to pray for them, right? You have to pray that this society, right, has led our young men to believe that they women. Not only that, this is the issue right here, right? As Black Americans, why would you even support little boys getting fucked in the ass? I'm just gonna go on and be real. Let's just go on and have a conversation. I'm a woman. I don't even like it. Why would you support, like, even with Dwayne Wade and his 12-year-old son, like, nigga, you sitting up here grooming your son for butt sex. You want him out here walking around looking like a grown woman so a grown man can get hold to him. Huh? How is it in a community? Where did this come from? Because this shit ain't from Africa. All y'all talking about y'all African Americans, ain't none of this going on over here. Ain't none of this going on over there, right? In Africa, they're not feminizing their men. In Africa, they aren't aborting their children. They don't believe in that. So when y'all say y'all African Americans, how in the world do you support? It's like the world's so fucked up, right? Our men would rather be women than be a man. Why you don't want to be a man? Why you don't want to be a man? Why do you even want to think that you're a woman? How does that benefit you? And I'm asking Dr. Phil, like I felt like I was the counselor. I'm asking this man, okay? First of all, how would it benefit me to transition my son into a woman? How would it benefit me? How is that going to help me for my son walking around here thinking he prettier than me? How is it going to help me for my son and his lost mind to think that me and him in some type of competition? How does it benefit me for my son who making money off bingo, and he does make money and just start making money, paying rent at a condo, right? Paying rent at a condo to feel like he competing with me and I'm a homeowner, huh? And a business owner, huh? I done paid my due. Like, how is it that we have gotten to this part in America where we feel as though we have to compete, or that our sons need to be competing with their mothers? Ain't nothing normal about that. It ain't got nothing to do with being gay. It's the mindset. Because as long as they think that they women, they're going to be running around here acting like women. And the issue with me with a lot of these trannies when it comes to black trannies is y'all want to be the worst kind of black woman. You want to be the worst kind of black woman. Now, they want to talk to me, right, on the show. They done played all these videos of Jay dressed like a woman, bending over, shaking his ass all on the TV, out there fighting all of this other stuff that they doing, right? But they want to talk to me about my support of Trump. How is we supposed to be here about family issues? How is my support of Trump more important than my son, who a grown-ass man, bending over, shaking his ass with nuts hanging out the motherfucking bottom? How is that more important? Like, how do you think you a whole grown man, 6'4", wear a size 14 shoe, bruh, nuts just hanging? How is it that in America, we are sitting here supporting men, our men, black men, making a whole damn fool out of yourself. Like, you don't even know how to be a respectable black woman. You got to be ratchet. You got to be alley, right? You got to be a freak. You want to be a hot girl. You want to be, what the fuck they call them Nicki Minaj, a barb. You a man, bruh. You a man. It's about the fact, and I love my son, and this is coming from love. Like, motherfucker think that I'm supposed to just be like if your son, like, how do you support it? How do you support it? They don't want to talk about his mental illness. They didn't want to talk about that. They didn't want to talk about any of that. I'm a bad mom because I won't say my son is a woman. Man, let me tell y'all something. My nigga, I be dead in the ground and you will never hear me address my son as a woman. I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck. You can call Jesus, damn it. He can come down here himself straight from heaven. I'm still not calling a man a woman. Now, until somebody can prove to me that my son is a woman, if that motherfucker get pregnant and pop a baby out his ass, I'll call him a woman then. Until then, I ain't respecting shit, bruh. Finna put up my video. Anyway, listen, man. Listen. Javian is just as strong as I am. Javian was so disrespectful. Like, wait till y'all see him on the show. He calling me ignorant. I'm a bigot. I'm gonna die alone. Nigga, you don't even know you got a dick. The fuck you mean? You don't even know you got a dick, bruh. Why would I listen to you? Listen. Protect the minds of your children. Protect the minds of your children. Protect the minds of your children. Protect what people are saying. Protect this agenda that they are pushing. Because while we over here transitioning our boys into women, in China, they over there teaching their boys how to be men. You better trust and believe that there is a hostile, if there is ever a hostile takeover, right? The women that think they men gonna be the ones on the front line. Women are not men, bruh. Like, I'm not finna go outside and fight a man. Like, even if I go have a surgery or something to get a dick, like, bro, I'm still not finna go outside and fight a man. I have no business battling with men. I have no business fighting men. Like, if you all are saying now that men are women, right? If this is your claim, right, that men are women, what y'all gonna do about domestic violence, right? Do women even understand the attack that's coming down on them? You don't even have no defense no more when it comes to domestic violence. Now, if a man slap the fuck out of you, beat your ass or whatever, all he got to do is say he identify as a woman. That's all he got to do. Then you got all of these, right? Gay men, little boys, tranny. All they want to do is fight women. All they want to do is fight women. Like, you should see my inbox from all these little retarded ass gay boys talking about they gonna fight, they gonna jump on me, they gonna slap the shit out of me when they see me. Bruh, nigga, you will be dead, bruh. I'm talking about dead. I'm talking about dead. Like, don't ever think that you could come for the queen, man, or you could put your hands on me because you a little boy that's confused and think that you a woman. And this is why women have to stand up, and you have to begin to teach your sons, because everything that they doing right now is against us. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Everything that they are doing right now is against us. It is against women. Not only is it against women, it's an attack, right, on women. It's an attack on women. And listen, use this as an example. You watch Dr. Phil, see what happened with me and my son. Use this as an example to understand how hard they are pushing these agendas and coming for our sons. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I feel like mine gone. I done lost him, right? I don't feel like he's going to change. I'm probably going to have to be dead and gone, right, for him to have a real wake-up call. And I do believe that one day God will use him, right, because it's in his destiny. He does not have a choice, just like me. I could have ran from my calling. My son does not have a choice, right? So I believe that he has to live this lifestyle, so when God does call him and is able to use him, he will be able to relate to so many people and help them get delivered. Like, that's just his destiny. He does not have a choice, right? So he gonna be out there. Should no woman feel good about seeing a man, right, shaking their ass with nuts hanging out the back? First of all, you shouldn't even feel good about seeing black women disrespect themselves. Y'all got so much to say. Anytime it's a video, anytime they got black women looking bad, they always showing ass, they always twerking. Well, guess what? Now they got our sons doing it. Now what y'all gonna do? How is it cute? You got Lil Nas, right? I don't give a fuck about y'all goddamn Jay supporters. Jay can kiss my ass. Y'all can too. All y'all little confused ass niggas is just fucking perverted, man. Just sick. Motherfucker, you can put 1,000 rainbows on my post, because one thing that I know, the rainbow stand for God, baby. The rainbow ain't about that gay shit y'all talking about. The rainbow is the representation of the covenant, that he would not flood this earth again. Now, hopefully he'll blow this bitch up, because at this point, he needs to just go on, blow it on up, start all over again. We can't have common sense conversations. I had to go on Dr. Phil for a motherfucker to try to convince me that I gave birth to a girl with a dick. You don't even have any factual basis to back it up. You supposed to be a doctor. You can't even convince me. You think bringing another man in a wig, and listen, y'all, this is the shit that pissed me off. This was, oh, they made me so mad. They said, well, I don't give a fuck if my child is grown. He's still my child. I don't care. And I'm still not going to accept it. He can be my child until I die, and he will be. And I'm never accepting him as a girl. That motherfucker is JV and Marquis Stanton until the day that I die. I wouldn't give a damn if he got his dick cut off. I know on the inside, you still hard as a motherfucking rock, B. You still hard as a rock. Now listen. They tell me, right, on the show, and we just trying to have basic conversation, right, and get a basic understanding as to what's going on. They're trying to convince me that a man can have the brain of a woman. So is the brain wrong or is the body wrong? Help me understand it. Help me, like, if there's no issue with gender and sexuality, like the tranny said, then why the fuck are you going to have an operation to change your gender? The majority of these trannies are becoming women because they like men. You became a woman because you know naturally that men are attracted to women. You became a woman because you know straight men don't want your Franks and beans. So you went and tried to look like something like me so you can get real men to be attracted to you. At the end of the day, it's all about gender and sexuality, because if it wasn't about gender and sexuality, you wouldn't be motherfucking changing your gender to have sex with the same sex. Okay? Stop comparing gay people to trannies. Stop motherfucking disrespecting my gay male friends. They are not trannies. They have good sense. They know that they are men. They are men that like men. If you want to become a woman to be with a man, are you still gay? Like, help us figure it out. So y'all, tranny. I said it. I'm going to keep saying it. That's exactly what it is. I ain't sugarcoating shit. Because when it come to my son, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't give a damn about your politics when it comes to my child. You will not silence me, okay? You will not silence me. You will not force me into delusion with the rest of these crazy motherfuckers, okay? I'm not doing it. When it come to my child and when it come to everybody else, it's a whole different story. Like, people used to ask me before, they say, Angie, they say, you had all these gay friends, right? Because everybody know. They say you had all of I'm real disrespectful as fuck. They said you had all of these gay friends, right? You know trannies, you friends with Shauna Brooks. How can you accept Shauna but not accept your son? First of all, Shauna didn't come. I didn't carry Shauna for 9 months. I didn't lay up on the table and labor for 32 hours giving birth to Shauna, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I didn't give a damn about men running around here thinking they women or wearing wigs and none of that shit until, look at this comment. Look at this dumbass comment. Come on. Let me pin this. Look at this comment. Look how dumb these niggas is. This man said, JBs give more fish than you know what. This is the mind of our youth, yo. They think a man can give what is fish? Is that pussy? Like if your vagina smell like fish, baby, something wrong, bruh. If your vagina smell like fish, something wrong. Like Jay ought to feel disrespected that one of his dumbass friends in the comments talking about he give off fish. So this nigga smell like a fish market. Is that what you saw? The booty hole that y'all think is a pussy, now it smell like fish. Do it smell like the fish market? I'm just confused. I don't get it. But this is the mindset of our youth. And this is why all of us, right? And listen, as adults, when you decide to making a decision, you have every right to do that. But the fact that they are pushing mental illness, the fact that they are teaching mental illness, the fact that they are defending mental illness is the issue. Stop telling these men that they are women. Y'all telling these men that they women is the reason why my son talking about he look better than me. It's the reason why when me and this motherfucker in the house, we get the fist fighting, right? Cause listen, bro. If you in my house, I don't know how y'all was raised. And I'm sorry if y'all feel like I'm not the perfect parent. But baby, if you are in my home, okay, and you disrespect me or you run up on me like you a nigga in the street, I'm finna treat you like you a nigga in the street, bruh. It ain't about who win. Nigga. We in this, we tussling. I used to fight his daddy the same way. I fight him too. Here go another one right here. Hold on, let me pin this one. Look. She does look better than you though. So let me ask you a question. So a man, right, with makeup on, right? A man that came from me, a man that looked just like me. Y'all want to make it seem as if it's like me and this motherfucker ain't competing over the same man. My motherfucking husband ain't looking at Jay. None of the men that look at me would ever even look at Jay. I fuck with real niggas, bruh. Like, check my background. None of the men that are attracted to me would ever look at Jay or any of you trannies, because I don't rock with niggas like that. Like the ones that I've had in my stable, solid, bruh. Solid. So there is no competition. If there's a man out there that's looking at my son that feel like he look better than me, you think I want him? Like, where do the competition come from? Where does why do you even think that a mother, like, I have a daughter who's a whole model, done traveled the whole world, Aaliyah Lee, beautiful. Why y'all ain't telling me she look better than me? Huh? Why y'all not telling me my daughter look better than me? Why does it have to be my son? You feel where I'm coming from? Like, y'all got to begin to pay attention to these agendas. If you a gay man, guess what? We love you. You got every right to be there. We don't even have to fight, right? You got every right to be there. That's your business. But first of all, saying that you're a woman, for one, is disrespect for the woman. Baby, you can't never do what we do. You can't never do what we do. You out of line for even trying to compare a man to a woman. That's the issue here. So for all of these activists, right? For all of these activists and all of these people that are supposed to be in this movement, I just want to know what y'all gonna do about domestic violence now that men are women. Huh? What you gonna do when that man go to beat the shit out that woman, right? And say he identified as a woman and get away with the charge. Like, what y'all gonna do? So there is no more domestic violence. There is no more bathrooms. There is no more his or her. We all one now, huh? Because love is love. That's what y'all supporting, even when it comes to children, huh? So now you got, if you send your daughter in the bathroom, you got to worry about a whole grown ass man going in the bathroom with her. Look at what they've done to our children. Look at what they've done to our children. They got our sons running around here thinking they supposed to compete with their mamas. They got our sons running around here talking about they got a pussy. Bitch, how you get a pussy? That's what I want to know. How you get one? How you get one? How you get one? Because last time I checked, I'm going to get too raw. Let me calm down. I'm hot. I'm heated. I really thought that, right, I was going to be able to go on this show and find some type of resolution. I do believe that with the influence, right, that they brought on the show to continue and encourage my son's behavior, right, is all about weakening black men. Like, they want y'all to be some bitches. They like it. Like, them old white men want to fuck y'all in the ass. They can't wait. Because y'all don't even know the history, right? Like, if you knew the history about slavery, right, and how some of those women, right, used to dress their sons up in a dress, right, and hair bows, because when the slave master came, they didn't want them to take their sons. They made their sons look like girls so they wouldn't be snatched from their arms. Do you want to talk about slavery, about how they took our black men out in the middle of a field and raped them in front of everybody and had them bleeding all out their behinds to break them down and call them boy? If you knew the history behind what they've done to our men, you would not support this agenda. And absolutely, I feel some type of way. Absolutely, I'm hurting. I'm a mother. What, how do you, if it, like, that's what they should have brought on. They should have brought on another mother to tell me how she deal with it. Because, bruh, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. Come to me with common sense. Show me a man popping a baby out his ass and then I'll accept it. Not a woman that got her titties cut off and saying she a man. I want to see a man get pregnant and with a baby coming out of his dick hole. I don't know how this works. I'm sticking to my guns, yo. Listen, and I don't give a fuck about embarrassing Jay. That motherfucker embarrassed me every goddamn day. What the hell you talking about? I don't give a fuck about embarrassing him. Shit, we embarrass each other. How the fuck you think I feel when somebody sending me a video of my son with his ass out talking about he got a pussy and goddamn nuts and shit hanging from the back? You talking about who embarrassed, bitch? I'm embarrassed too. We both embarrassed. It is what it is. But the bottom line is, how do we fix this problem? Because now you got these grown men that think they women wanting to fuck your sons and your little boys and gonna have your little boys and your sons confused. Somebody just DM'd me the other day talking about their 12-year-old son came home talking about he don't like girls no more. He genderless. He like genderless. Motherfucker, what the fuck is genderless? We gotta stand up. We gotta stand up. We gotta fight back. Do you understand where I'm coming from? We got to stand up and we got to fight back. And the reason why we have to stand up and the reason why we have to fight back is because this impacts us all, right? It's not something that's just dealing with me and my son, because my son could be somewhere running to your son and your son could think he a woman. And listen, man, this shit is left. We have to stand up. We have to go into these schools. You have to be a part of these PTA movements. You have to ask what it is that they are teaching our children in school. There is a reason why they're coming after these children so young. And I'm going to tell y'all something, black folk. I'm going to tell y'all something. And I know we don't always get along. We don't always agree on every topic. But when you fail to protect the children, okay, we asking for whatever is coming next. 20 years from now, those of us that's 40, you're going to be 60. You're going to be somewhere sitting down. Guess who going to be running politics? Guess who going to be running the world? Guess who going to be making the rules? A motherfucker that don't know whether or not they a man or a woman. At this point, all is lost. At this point, all is lost. It's in the school system. It's in the government. It's in entertainment. My girlfriend, her son ain't number 8 years old. I think this might have been last year, year before last, after COVID hit, came home, said, "Mama, this little boy came up to me and grabbed my hand and told me that he wanted me." Imagine 8-year-old boys trying to fuck each other. Y'all don't think something wrong with that? You don't think something wrong with that? Now, can we just talk about what's natural for a minute? Can we talk about this? Right? So, the natural divine order is that a man, right, he has sex with the woman and they create life, right? It's all about reproduction, right? That is the natural order of things, right? The woman, she has a vagina. Her vagina is attached to, right, her uterus, right? So it's all a connection, right? However, and I know some people about to get mad, but y'all gonna have to forgive me because I gotta tell the truth, right? When it comes to a man, right, all he has is a rectum, like it's not attached to a uterus. Okay? And two men together does not create life. Neither does two women together create life. Okay? A man or a woman or a boy. Let's talk about children because grown folks can do what they want to do, right? But we have to touch on this agenda that stops us from reproducing. Okay? And that's my issue, right? Like, this is my lifeline, right? This is why I won't let Dr. Phil or anybody else try to tell me about my children, my family, my lifeline. Because when you allow government and outside people to step in and make decisions, then you lose your morals, you lose your culture. You go by what they say versus by what you know is right, right? So I'm not going to support, right, cutting off my lifeline, okay? I can love my son and not go for his bullshit, right? I can do that and will do that. Let me block these old lame ass motherfuckers on here. I don't ever want them on my page. The main T, J Little Friends. Let me block them.